Welcome to Legal Matters. I'm your host, Alan Jones. My guest this evening is Attorney Michael Crosby with the Crosby Law Firm. We're now in our third season of Legal Matters, an informational and news call-in show devoted to legal topics of interest to State Line viewers. We have attorneys standing by now to take your call at the number on your screen. That's 815-397-2006. They'll be able to provide you with free information on your issue, so call now and throughout the next hour. Our opening statement tonight will be discussing new laws in 2015, new laws that could affect you. And then we'll continue our popular You Want to Know question and answer session devoted to questions posed by you, the viewer, by way of telephone, calls, emails, texts, and tweets that have been received. Before we get started tonight, let me remind you of the practice areas of the Crosby Law Firm. The Crosby Law Firm has a Center for Divorce and Family Law, an auto accident, injury, and Social Security Disability Department, a Bankruptcy Institute, an office for DUI, traffic, and criminal defense, an advanced care plan and probate center, a division for real estate and business matters, and a department for immigration and naturalization services. So please feel free to call tonight and discuss any of these practice areas with the attorneys standing by. That number again, 815-397-2006. Well, Michael, Happy New Year to you, and congratulations on a third year of Legal Matters.
Happy New Year to you and to all of our viewers out there. Hopefully that 2015 will be a peaceful and prosperous year for all of us in the State Line community and throughout the country. And it is a third season for the Legal Matters show, and it has met with much popularity. We hope that we're helping a lot of people out there in the community. It's an informational and news call-in show, so I'd encourage all of you to call in today. We're looking forward to our third season, and thank all of you for your interest in the show, and hopefully it's been of help to all of you.
And very successful, so congratulations
so far, so
on that.
Thank you very much.
Well, let's get started. 2015 beginning a new year, and 200 new laws are in the books. And that's going to affect a lot of people as they go by. So let's talk a little bit of that. Some laws expired last month. Many new laws take effect in this month. So talk a little bit about how the citizens of Illinois will be affected by those.
Sure. We had our staff pull together a compilation of the new laws just for our state. Here's a visual aid. As Alan mentioned, there's well over 200 new laws coming into effect in our state, and there's some laws that have recently expired that also affect us. Most notably, the temporary income tax increase for the state of Illinois that Governor Quinn and the Illinois General Assembly passed and pushed into law some time ago. That law expired last year on December 31st, 2014. And what it's going to mean for a family of four with an income of about $50,000 is a $930 savings for 2015. Alan, I think that's not a bad way to start 2015, and hopefully our viewers will make good use of that tax savings throughout our economy.
A nice belated Christmas present right there.
Absolutely. Yes, sir.
All right. Another law on the books that will affect part of your practice is changing in divorce law and divorce proceedings. Explain that a little bit.
Sure. Public Act 980961 and Public Act 98-1082. Both of these laws affect our divorce practice and our clients out there who have family law matters. The first one pertains to alimony or maintenance. And for the first time, a judge is going to use a computation or a calculation in devising what the maintenance or alimony will be. In past years, alimony was the discretion of the judge, and the amount of alimony or maintenance was the discretion of the judge. Still, coming up with maintenance is a discretionary item, but computing what it will be a fixed calculation, a significant change in the Illinois Family Law Act. A bit unclear, it went into effect on January 1st of this year, a bit unclear as to whether it will affect cases started in 2014, 2013 that are completed in 2015 or 16. For certain, all new cases started in 2015 will have that. The other one that I cited is a guardianship provision. Folks that have guardianship over grandchildren or other children who may want to leave the state. There's a new guardianship law that affects that, requiring the court order to be a bit more precise about the ability to leave the state with minor children if you're the guardian.
Okay. As far as advanced care planning, I know that Crosby Law Firm has a big department about that. Changes in 2015 for that?
Sure. There are two public acts that I thought I would discuss tonight regarding that. One is the Transfer on Death Instrument, known as TODI, and the other one is a small estates probate or a small estates affidavit. The public act regarding transfer on death property upon your death, that law has been tightened up, broadened a little bit, clarified. The small estates affidavit also been clarified. That's designed for folks that pass away that have relatively small estates and are looking to avoid the full-blown probate process. Both of these laws are designed to improve the existing laws and to make the process a bit more simple.
Okay, so a lot easier to understand, easier to get through the
Correct.
Get through the course.
Yes.
Okay, a lot of new information and a lot of great information there. We'll of course be talking about this as time goes along as well. First, we're going to take a break, and we'll be back with You Want to Know issue, and that's coming up. Just call the number on your screen. That's 815-397-2006. We'll be right back.
It's a new day in the Rock River Valley. Construction projects are underway. The housing market is recovering, and confidence is returning. As we celebrate this perseverance, the state line is prouder, stronger, and better. And so too are the individuals who have relied upon the leadership of the Crosby Law Firm to protect their rights. In honor of the American spirit, the Crosby Law Firm proudly salutes we the people of the state line community.
And welcome back to Legal Matters, everyone. We'll get to the popular You Want to Know segment for you in just a moment. But we do want to hit on something that's very important. The Crosby Law Firm has an office for DUI traffic and criminal defense. I had traffic defense in that area. Big changes coming up in 2015. So why don't you address those a little bit?
Sure. These are some new laws in the books starting January 1st of this year that I thought our viewers might be interested in. There are several laws in this area that we should take note of. Most notably, the speed limits throughout our interstate system and our tollway system have been increased to 70 miles an hour, even in urban areas, unless the tollway authority can prove the speed is unsafe on those particular roadways. Furthermore, Public Act 980870 prohibits law enforcement from taking your driver's license as bail following a traffic law or ordinance violation. Previously, Illinois was one of only 6 states that permitted the confiscation of a driver's license for a minor traffic offense. Alan, this law is a major improvement for our traffic clients because they will no longer have to worry about the government misplacing their driver's license since it could no longer be confiscated. Public Law 981017 is another one of interest that expands the current law that makes it illegal for parents to allow underage drinking at a residence or other private property. The new law now includes vehicles, trailers, mobile homes, campers, and watercraft under the control of parents or guardians. So to my fellow parents out there, please understand that you can be on the hook for the misconduct of your children. Also, Public Act 980650 prohibits counties, municipalities, conservation police, and state police from implementing ticket quotas. It has been reported that during the past recession, many government bodies encouraged their police officers to issue tickets as an indirect tax on our citizens. This new law is clearly designed to discourage that, and I think that most of us would agree that ticket quotas are inappropriate. Lastly, Public Act 980801 expands the jurisdiction for schools to address cyberbullying even if it occurs off campus with the private use of computers. Alan, our viewers need to understand that with the advent of the internet and cyberspace, it is a brave new world out there. Please be aware that bullying is no longer defined as simply a schoolyard altercation, but it now includes inappropriate conduct through social media.
And I'm sure most parents would agree that that one really needs to be in there because it is spreading so severely.
Absolutely. The struggle with it is one person's definition of cyberbullying may vary from person to person.
Yes.
But nevertheless, that's the future.
All right. Well, glad you're there, and thank for that important notification about the new laws that are coming up. Right now, we're going to get into the You Want to Know segment. Thousands of telephone calls and a lot of positive feedback from the viewers in connection with the Legal Matters show. We do continue the rapid fire question and answer segment. Now, in an effort to protect viewer confidentiality, please note that we have changed the names of some of our respondents. We may alter the location of the viewer somewhat and even the nature of the question. So we'll go with the first one tonight. Comes from Jean in Rockford. She says, every now and then I see a TV commercial from a law firm that uses a big name Hollywood celebrity as a spokesman. The commercial seems to be pretty convincing. She asked, how do I know they're looking out for my best interest?
Well, hopefully, if they're a credible law firm, they're going to be looking out for your interests. And we want to think that most of the attorneys out there are interested in advancing the cause of their particular clients, and I'm sure those law firms are. I think what distinguishes us, though, from some of those other law firms is our local roots, lasting strength. As I've said to you before in this show, this is my hometown. I'm a Rockford native. I'd like to think that our law firm goes the extra mile for people. I know that we know the community. I think we know what the people's needs are, and I would encourage all of you to give us a call. We've got lawyers standing by right now at our office, so please give us a call. We're there to help you. We're sensitive to the needs of the local community because we're from the local community.
All right. And the number, by the way, 815-397-2006. So give them a call. Now, the next question from Adam in Loves Park. My wife and I recently had a baby. We're thinking about a will. What do you think?
No question. As I've said before, too, on our show, in our society, in our culture, whether you're 21 or 90, whether you're worth $1 or $1 million, everyone needs a basic advanced care plan, a will, a living will, powers of attorney. Adam, a recently new father here, particularly should attend to that. We'll be happy to address his issues. Adam, I'd encourage you to give us a call. Be happy to discuss not only your will, living will, powers of attorney, etc. So congratulations on the birth, by the way.
That's great. Our next question from Vince in Winnebago. He asked, does the number of car accidents a person has had in the past make him more liable?
If he's talking about an auto accident, and our office does a lot of auto accident work, a lot of injury work, personal injury work, important for our viewers to know we do those cases on a contingency fee basis. We only get paid if there's a recovery for you. And if the defendant in an auto accident has had multiple tickets and multiple accidents before, that can certainly play in to the magnitude of the case, proving his liability, perhaps a chronic history of driving in an inappropriate way. So yes, that is a factor.
Okay, so any questions, of course, contact the Crosby Law Firm at area code 815-397-2006. That's all the time we have for the Crosby Law Firm tonight. Do stay with us. We'll talk with Mark Brennison from the American Law Firm coming up in just a few moments.
It's a new day in the Rock River Valley. Construction projects are underway. The housing market is recovering, and confidence is returning. As we celebrate this perseverance, the state line is prouder, stronger, and better. And so too are the individuals who have relied upon the leadership of the Crosby Law Firm to protect their rights. In honor of the American spirit, the Crosby Law Firm proudly salutes we the people of the State Line community.